Hi everyone, welcome back to another favourites. So I completely forgot, life took over yet again, but actually I missed July favourites. Not that I missed it, I just didn't have any favourites. So this is August favourites, although it's in September. So apologies for that, I literally was like, oh, I haven't done a favourites. So I've literally just put all my favourites over August. I've been making a note. There is one that's technically not in August, but I just love it, and I'm sure you will all be grateful that I've mentioned it. So let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to save the best to last, which is actually a September favourite, but I just love it. So let's start with, so they're all skincare except for one, which is, I'll save best to last. Okay, so let's start off with the best skincare product of the year. Marc Jacobs Youthquake. Oh my god, I actually got it. I got the little mini size. Oh, I absolutely love it. I haven't loved a moisturiser like this since forever. I'm just so happy I found it. I love the packaging. I love the little dome it's in. I just love everything about it. This is the consistency. I have done a review on this, so I will link the review below. But it's just, it is the perfect moisturiser, and I genuinely don't think, as I said in the video, I don't think there's anyone who wouldn't love it. There's been one favourite for skincare for August, but I think this will be of 2019. It's no joke. Absolutely love it. Next up is The Ordinary. This is their newest mask. It's the first ever mask. It's the salicylic mask. I did a video on this. Oh my god, it is gorgeous. It's classed as a clay mask, and I've never seen a clay mask like this consistency before, where it doesn't leave the skin dry. It actually makes your skin feel nice. Again, I've done a video on this. Well, I've done a video on all of these except for the makeup one, and I will link everything in the description box below, so you can go over there and have a little look at the reviews. But honestly, this is such a gorgeous product, so affordable. I think it's under £10. I was actually given it by the lovely Danny from The Ordinary Danny and Jack, when I went to visit the counter back in August, and I just love it. Like, it really is such a gorgeous mask. It's not something I do use daily. It is something I'd use like maybe weekly, but it's a salicylic mask, so it's great for anyone if you're blemish prone, you get congestion, or you're oily skin type, or it's just a great overall like spot treatment as well. Salicylic's amazing. Salicylic acid is amazing for spots and blemishes, so it's just, oh, I just love it so much. But yeah, so this is definitely in my August favourites. And then last up for skincare, again, absolute favourite, and I think this is my favourite SPF, which I've mentioned before. As of now, I love the consistency. I love it. It's so gentle on my skin, it doesn't sting my eyes. I really do love it. And it is La Roche-Posay, and it is from the Intelios range, and it's the Ultra Calm, I think it's the Ultra Comfort Calm Cream SPF in 50. Again, I've done a video on this, and it's just, I love it. These two products, oh no, I've actually got one more. My next product, and all three layer so gorgeous on the skin. Like, it shocked me. As I've mentioned before, I've done an updated AM routine. All the products what I've mentioned in my favourites are mentioned in that video, just because they layer so well, and I love it when you find products that layer gorgeous on the skin. They don't peel, they don't soak in, they just really work well. So these two are fab. Next up is the Argyle Solution, which I've mentioned so many times as well. Again, gorgeous product. It's super lightweight on the skin, so what I tend to do, I'll use this first. Well, I'll use Marine Hyaluronics, as I mentioned in my AM routine, and then I have maybe go in with a Youthquake, and then over the top of it in La Roche-Posay, obviously giving all time to soak in. With the Argyle Solution, as mentioned, I haven't seen any results as of yet, but I want to do a full review once I've used the whole bottle. I think that'll only be fair, because it is classed as Botox in a bottle. Well, it's not. I think that's just what like the street name is for it, Botox in a bottle. So it's not something, it's gonna take time to see any sort of improvement. So as I say, I do want to wait until I've used the whole pipette of it until I see any difference. So I'm going to do a full review on that. But as of now, in terms of texture, consistency, how it works on my skin, how it layers, I love it. I really do. And it does target the appearance of dynamic facial lines. As I mentioned before, I'm 26 next month, and I'm going to be completely honest, I've said it before, I am considering Botox. And when I know that's terrible to say, some people go, oh my god, that's like, you know, you're so young. Some people are like, yeah, do it if it makes you happy. Anyway, we won't go there. But when I mentioned to Jack what my concerns were, he said, get this. So I got it. He kind of gave me it, and I'm just going to see how it goes. So yeah, so Fave. So I'm loving all all these products. And they're all really affordable. Apart from the Marc Jacobs, the larger tub is 50, but you can get this size, which I got for, I think, about £15. So all of them are under £15 if you get this size, but you can get samples of this as well, which I have mentioned before, so check that out. Now for the start of the show. As I say, it's not makeup, it's not classed as August favourites, but I'm sure you all know what it is. And it's Mitchell's palette. And I've actually used it today. I haven't got no eyelashes on, but I didn't have time for that. It's honestly, you know, when you look how far he's come, like, it's so inspiring to see someone literally just work themselves way up, and just, like, I would be so proud of myself, I really would. But even like the packaging and everything, and I watched the video where he launched it with Beauty Bay. This is his collaboration, it's called Me, Myself and Mitchell. And I watched the video when I followed him for a while, I love him. And I've loved Beauty Bay, I've always followed Beauty Bay. And when I seen he were coming out with it, I watched the video, and he basically went through all of this, what it means, like the holographic, isn't it gorgeous? And what I loved most, like, I just think he's so down to earth. He said there's a picture of a bus on it because his dad's a bus driver. And I just think that, like, don't forget where you come from. Like, I love that idea. Like, he's so grounded, so down to earth, even though, like, he's this big Instagram sensation, he's done amazing for himself. I just love how, like, he still remembers, like, his dad's still a bus driver, and, like, you know, just little things like that. I think he's just so grateful for everything that's happened. So I'm made up for him. I think that I just think, I don't know, I'm just lost for words. It's just an amazing experience and opportunity. So when I seen the palette, well, firstly I seen the inside of the palette, and I was like, warm colours, burnt oranges, reds, yellows, all my vibe. I was like, I need the palette. And then actually the other side of it, I'll show you it all in a sec. There's like more cooler tones, but there's some gorgeous colours that I would never ever think to buy, and I'm thinking I can't wait to try. There's an emerald green or like a bottle green in here, and I think it'd be gorgeous with me being ginger. I think it'd be fab. So let me just show you it all. But so it looks like this. I think it was £30 on Beauty Bay, which I think is so affordable. The pans are huge. I didn't think they were going to be this big. The blend's gorgeous. It's just an amazing palette. So I'll just show you. So it looks like this. I'm sure you will have all seen it, and you get the take-out mirror, which I think's game changer. So it looks like this. Oh, the ring light's reflecting. Oh well. Let me see if I can put it here. Right, okay, so all these fabulous colours were just talking to me, especially like these, the browns. And then this is the darker side, which this colour is called Miracle. Well, you can't really see it. I cannot wait to try that. It's like a bottle green. There's a purple. Oh, it's just honestly so fabulous. And I love the idea of how it felt. Do you know what it reminds me of? As soon as I seen this, it reminds me, does anyone ever get Coldplay's album? I think it was called Milo Saito or something like that. And it was like the, oh, what was it called? Kaleidoscope or something like that. But it was like that. It was like that pageant, and because it looks like a bit like a CD, like an album. But yeah, it gives me like Coldplay vibes, which Coldplay's my favourite band. Why am I comparing makeup to Coldplay? But anyway, so yeah, so I just absolutely love it. And when he was talking about this, he was saying like about the Hollywood Hills, because that's like where it all began for him, type of thing, and like LA is like so important to him. So you've got like the Hollywood Hills, and then there's a picture here which actually broke my heart. It's a picture of his mum from like years ago, here, and she looks gorgeous. She's like sat down on grass, figure to die for. And it just, and then there's like a picture of him as a kid. It's just, honestly, there's so much thought gone into it. And like, you know, you just think, I don't know, I just think it's just such a lovely thing to do, like to incorporate your family into it, as mum and dad's in it. It's amazing. And also obviously because it is Mitchell, all the palettes, all the colours sorry begin with M. I won't go through them all because there's probably like thousands of videos on YouTube, but just look at the size of the pans. The pans are huge. They really are, compared to like a normal eyeshadow palette. So I think I will definitely get me full wear out of it. And I also love as well, it comes with the removable plastic, but then you can also put the plastic back on, obviously, because when you're folding it you don't want any eyeshadows to go onto any others. But it's just, I don't know, I just think that it's amazing what he's achieved. I really do. And I think hats off to him. Like, you put the hours and you're dedicated, so your hard work pays off. And I just want to say I absolutely love it. It's a fabulous palette. Can't wait to keep trying it out, especially the warm colours, and especially that bottle green. I think the bottle green will be gorgeous on maybe a night out or whatever it may be. But yeah, so this was definitely by far my favourite. As I say, it isn't really technically an August favourite, just because it launched in September. It launched the 1st of September. I got it. To be completely honest, I didn't know if I was going to get it or not. I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I kept getting the notifications on Beauty Bay. Oh, and as I say, this pulls out the mirror. And I kept getting the notifications on Beauty Bay. I was like, I completely forgot it was launching that day. And I was literally, I think I was off work and I got the notification. I thought, oh, I'll just have a look. And then it was like 1 per customer limit. And I was like, oh, I need this. So then I just think it's a fabulous palette. I went into work the next day, I was like, I got the palette to my mate. And she was like, did you bring it in? So I brought it in and she was just like, amazing. So yeah, so amazing work to Mitchell. Like, it's just, I just think you've cracked it basically. Like, you've done so amazing. So yeah, so they're my favourites for August, although it is September. I'll try and do a September favourites. As of now, I don't think I have got any September favourites. Not that I know of, but we'll never know. We never know what comes. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. As I say, I'm sorry it's a little bit late. Life took over. No excuse. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've got Mitchell's palette. Let me know if you've got any of the products I've mentioned. But I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.